In episode 6 of HACCP Mentor Review, we discuss the difference between high risk and high care areas, the value of networking with your food safety colleagues, the correct way to wear hairnets in the food production area, and why pet hedgehogs are under the spotlight. This past week, I had the pleasure of catching up with my food safety auditor peers at our 6-monthly auditor training and calibration conference. The certification body that I audit for, NCS International, places a great amount of effort in ensuring that all of its food safety auditors are trained, up to date and calibrated to the latest customer standard requirements. Being in this type of environment allows us to bounce ideas off each other, have debates and discussions on GFSI standards and expectations, along with personal development in the latest trends and food safety information. I think that these sessions are invaluable to my professional development and want to thank NCSI for letting me be a part of them. How do you expose yourself to the latest information, and how do you interact with like-minded people? Let us know by leaving a comment under this video or post. There have been reports out this week from Europe after horse meat was identified as being added to meat products. Frozen spaghetti and beef lasagna meals and also Burger King meat patties have been linked to the scandal. Although eating products containing horse meat is not considered to be a health risk, the revulsion factor has been high amongst UK and Irish food consumers. The BR standard documents requirements for both high care and high risk areas within a food production facility. So what's the difference between the two? The easiest way to remember this is generally high care aims to minimise product contamination from microbiological hazards, where high risk aims to prevent microcontamination of products. Products produced in high care areas will have been through a micro reduction process prior to entering the area. High risk areas contain only components or foods which have undergone a cook or similar process to achieve a 6-log reduction for listeria. To see other requirements for high risk and high care areas, the BRC have put together a guidance document which is available on their website. Check the show notes to this episode for the link. The role of the consultant. During a third-party certification audit, it is not the role of the food business consultant or food safety consultant to answer questions and direct the audit. The food business owners or management and the food handlers are the ones who are required to participate. This ensures that the food business has a full understanding of the requirements of food safety, food quality and HACCP. I have previously written an article on what to look for in a food safety consultant, so I'll put a link in to that article in the show notes for you. Highlights from this week's food product recalls include plastic contamination in fried steaks, glass in lean cuisine meals, tree nut allergy alert in cookies, sulfite allergy alert in dried apples, plastic foreign matter in sliced turkey meat, undeclared milk and soy in high protein supplements, listeria contamination in blue cheese and also in unpasteurized cheese. To get more information on any of these recalls, please visit www.foodproductrecalls.com. The Centers for Disease Control in the USA has reported a continuing multi-state Salmonella typhimurium outbreak. A total of 20 infections and 1 death has been reported to date, with the data supporting a conclusive link to contact with pet hedgehogs. Food handlers who have contact with pet hedgehogs are reminded to thoroughly wash hands prior to any food preparation and to ensure that clothing worn in a food production facility has not been in contact with these animals. This week's action item is to ensure that staff are wearing hairnets correctly. This applies to all staff who enter into any production areas within your food business, and this includes management. Hair should be totally enclosed within the hairnet to avoid any product from being contaminated. Pay extra attention to the fringe and neck areas. You can now subscribe to these HACCP Mentor reviews via iTunes so you can keep up to date with the food safety and food compliance information. Click on the iTunes link in the sidebar of our website to get automatic feeds direct to your podcasting app. Until next time, thanks for visiting. I'm Amanda Evans from HACCPMentor.com.